皆さんこんにちは。
こんにちは。
ミヤです。
どうもニコです。
Hi everyone, I'm Mia, a Japanese teacher, and I teach conversational Japanese to learners from all over the world.
I'm Dominic. I manage Akita Inaka School, which is a Japanese language school in Akita Prefecture in Japan.
Hi. Then today we want to talk about how to speak Japanese and
How not to learn Japanese? Well, there is a problem on the market that we can see from our experience teaching students, and like myself being a student, students coming to our school.
そうですね。Then what is the problem?
The problem is that nobody actually speaks Japanese well, and speaks meaning the conversation daily Japanese as Japanese people, and that is basically related to the pronunciation problem.
Yes, and also I've met a lot of students who came to me saying that, Sensei, I know grammar, I know some vocabularies, but I don't know how to speak. So we want to solve that problem.
So this
Hi. And then first of all, let us share our maybe experience first. Dozo.
Well, my experience, the first one was with English. I'm not a native English speaker, so I moved to Australia, and obviously I was going to English language school with everyone. And somehow going to the language school, those 20 people classes, was helping me zero. The moment when I started hanging out with teachers and having private lessons, that changed everything, and hanging out with locals. So basically, in 2 months, literally, I did more progress than students in expensive language school over a year time, having the best score on tests. I couldn't pass any test. Yes, but I was getting any job basically, as natives are getting, without any test scores.
Yeah.
So my friends just stuck with their paper score, not being able to communicate at all. But at that time, I didn't actually realize many things. And then for me, I came to Japan. And I was going to Japanese language schools and then studying all that stuff, JLPT and other things. And it was basically the same. My Japanese was improving in my world of understanding, but for the Japanese people, there was zero progress.
そうですね. So for me, when I was learning English, I studied so hard on the test called TOEIC, which is same as JLPT, and it has no speaking components. And I also studied about like grammar, prepositions, like in and that. And then, I thought I was ready because I was qualified to join an internship in the US. And I went to America. As soon as I arrived at the airport, they asked me some questions to get in the States, and I didn't hear anything. I couldn't understand anything. And then later on, I went to a drugstore, and then they asked me like, do you need a bag? It's like a simple basic grammar. Do you plus verb? And I didn't hear anything. I didn't know how to answer. I didn't even catch the question. And that moment I realized like, okay, textbook study in the classroom and then test didn't help me at all for real life conversation.
That's a perfect example. Yes. At our school, when we started school, we still send, but for different purpose, tests to students to make the test about their level check, so we can divide into classes. And then students came, and teachers got more or less understanding, okay, this is let's say N5, yes, and 4-3 and advanced. And after 5 minutes, the teachers basically said, hang on, those people that supposed to be N3 and 2 advanced, they can't say the basics. They either don't understand or they don't pronounce every single word. So we had to recreate testing teachers based on communication.
Not students.
Yes, level. Oh. Yes. So when they coming, teachers have a conversation with each student, and that's how they classify their level of Japanese, not based on the tests and the online testing.
It was really interesting to teach at Akita Inaka School for the first time, because usually students take tests for like class dividing. But then he was like, we don't do any tests, only speaking. Like, okay.
We don't do, because it's very simple logic, and if you think about this, if you have, let's say, if you're English native speaker, and you have Asian, usually students, because they struggle with pronunciation and speaking, coming to your country, and they have all A scores, perfect English language test, yes?
Like me.
Like me as sensei. And after 10 seconds, you just think, what's going on? That person can understand zero. I would never employ that person. I don't want to hang out with that person. Basically, those testing is useless. So we refer to this to JLPT because most students study JLPT. But nobody think about the reality. JLPT has no speaking component. So basically speaking is irrelevant starting from Ohayo gozaimasu to pass JLPT test. you can get the highest score. That's what also some Asian countries are getting because they know kanji. Let's say Chinese students, they get perfect score in kanji, easy for them. But when it comes to conversation, 0. So pointless, because whether you're looking for friends, holiday, traveling, or job is interview, by the way, first. Nobody cares what's your test JLPT score. If you cannot answer the phone, invitation for interview, and then have interview, nobody cares about any grammar, anything that you've learned.
So like many learners spend a lot of time listening to podcasts, for example, or practice tests, or like group class lessons in the school.
That's another thing.
It's a way, but it's not enough, especially if you want to focus on speaking Japanese.
I wouldn't say. I mean, it's a very nice set because Japanese teachers are very nice. I'm more straightforward. It's useless, and you cannot argue with that. And we have examples every single day. Even myself talking to kids when we take our students to local Japanese school for activities. And no matter what the level, the JLPT level, the grammar knowledge, vocabulary knowledge, kanji knowledge is, the kids teachers are not saying that directly because teachers are, very nice, polite.
And they're adults.
And adults. Kids are not afraid of saying the reality. And kids are coming to me and some students and saying, you can't speak Japanese. Like 0. You cannot even pronounce Ohayo gozaimasu. Wrong. Say again.
It actually happens. It's very interesting because Akita Inaka school, like we visit local schools, and then yes, that happens.
Exactly. So that was the point when we also start realizing, hang on, the kids are saying our Japanese is shit basically, even we've been studying for so long. That means something because when you meet the person on the street, they are like kids more or less. They will not tell you your Japanese is bad, but they will be like, that person's Japanese is terrible. And that's mostly because of the pronunciation problem. I would like to just mention that speaking is speaking, but many teachers, they teach just books. They also don't really teach speaking because it's easier for them to teach from the book, like for anyone. And most of the students are focusing on the books anyway too, because they are shy and afraid of conversation, and that means they are wasting time and money. Because no matter what they think about the test or the book, in the real life, and we all study language for a real life. Also, group lessons. There are many schools and some teachers online, they make group lessons. You can imagine, you can learn nothing in a group lesson. The last efficient way of learning anything are group lessons. Because you have one teacher who is not able to focus on different students.
1, 2, 3 maybe. But
yes, even that depends. At the end, it's a group lesson, so
you have to wait your turn to speak, and you have to listen to teachers' explanations, and then you have to, basically listen to other learners' speaking time.
It's apart from that, the teacher is not able to focus on your way of learning because everyone has different way, quick, slow, easy understanding. You are good in this, bad in that. Teacher cannot spread to treat everyone differently. It's like personal trainer, which is sport, gym. The results are totally different. You can go to the gym on your own and you can hurt yourself. You can study Japanese on your own, you can make some progress, but you may waste time and you will never go to the next level at some point. So you may study for a test and that's it pretty much.
Yes, so there are many solutions and there are many ways to study speaking Japanese, but we have one announcement, big announcement.
Yes.
We have a solution for you.
The only one that is working.
So we are launching a one-on-one Japanese lesson platform called Japanese for Me.
Japanese for Me, yes, online platform.
Yes, it is created together with me and Akita Inaka School.
And the teachers that we train together, yes, based on experience, years of experience.
Yes.
So, and having students for, they coming to Japan, different purpose, job, staying, just holiday, and their problems. And the problem is always same. No matter how long they've been studying Japanese, the problem comes down to one thing, communication and pronunciation. They realize all those JLPT tests are meaningless at the end of the day, and they don't know really what to do. So whether they are coming to Japan or not, the only effective solution is study one-on-one with the teacher. So basically, you can't even compare. The difference is so huge that few lessons with your private teacher, it's much better than months, even years in a, let's say, group class or the language school. So that's the big problem. And another problem, I think, is not all teachers match students.
Yes, so that's why we focus on one-on-one conversation lessons to maximize your speaking time in a lesson and also making your Japanese learning more fun with the right teacher.
So
And our teachers are trained, yes, together with us.
So we train the teachers.
So they know how to keep conversation going, they know how to make lessons more fun, and then they know how to personalize the lesson.
Yes, exactly. We provide consultation, recommendation if you're not sure, because the problem is to find the right teachers. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can explain how to use the platform now.
Oh yeah, we can.
So you can sign up the platform. It's very simple. Click the sign up and then just done. And then there are two ways to find your teacher. The one is just search directly and then check teacher's profile and then pick the one that you like.
Video introduction.
Yes, and or there's a form. You can send us the form.
Yeah, basically, based on your answers on the phone, we will be choosing the best teacher in our opinion for the purpose and for you, and then you can try this teacher and make your own decision.
そうですね。はい。なので, or you can talk to us, or you can just check out the platform and then start learning. Yes.
So there are other platforms, yes?
Yes.
So there are other platforms available. There is a big difference, even at the first thing they may look similar, between other platforms. The biggest difference is we have those options for the consultation and recommending, personalizing, matching best teacher with the student. And the other big difference is we are a Japanese-based company, not overseas. We focus only on Japanese language, and we are supporting all the teachers. None of the platforms is basically supporting the teachers currently. They are exploiting them, I would say. They are taking a lot of money away, and students don't even know that. And not supporting them in any way, not supporting students. So teachers and students are left alone, and students cannot find the best teachers. Some of the best teachers, they are super underpaid. They are not making enough effort to use those skills they have for you to study. And it's very hard to navigate because nobody is helping, nobody is controlling anything. We train the teachers, we supervise them, we help both teachers and students. We are like in between. So if there is any miscommunication problems, if they are shy talk to each other, they talk to us, and we help both of them.
Yes, the platform is for learners and also for the teachers. The Japanese for me is very friendly for teachers as well.
So this.
はい、そうですね。Because we provide a community for teachers. So by using our platform, you're not only learning Japanese but supporting Japanese teachers.
Yes, we are proud of that. Was one of the reasons that as a Akitanaka school, we were not happy that nobody is supporting teachers. Everyone is using those great Japanese teachers, trying to find a cheaper lesson. Yes, none of those people would want to work for the cheap rates or have parents working. But now platforms are promoting cheap lessons, and those poor Japanese teachers, they deserve, to put the effort they're making, they deserve proper paid and proper students. So we are connecting them together. There is a number of teachers that is slowly increasing, and they provide the quality, and we supervise that, and they are matching those great students too.
そうですね。なんで whether you are learning Japanese because you're going to Japan, trip to Japan, or you just came back from Japan and motivated to study Japanese, or you're already advanced and you want to take your Japanese to the next level.
Sure.
So Japanese for me is for everyone, and yes.
I would say it's the online study one-on-one. It's not only the most efficient, it's the easiest and at the end the most cost-effective way to study Japanese before you're coming to Japan, even if you are in Japan or after, with great results and great experience, making everything much easier.
And I can tell you that if you know a little bit of Japanese before coming to Japan, your experience would be so much better than not knowing any words of Japanese. Because I experienced, I went to the States with zero English and I wasted like first 3 or 6 months. So.
Same experience with me living in Japan now, basically. Some of the students have much better Japanese than my Japanese. And locals, they welcome me in a different way, not because they know me, let's say even strange people, because of two only differences. One difference is that slightly pronunciation. They can immediately understand what I'm saying. Simple words is enough, and they are happy and more confident. And another one is something that everyone is forgetting, focusing on that grammar, vocabulary, kanji. The culture. Knowing the culture is more important than knowing the language. It's connected, obviously. But we have students with that, again, great vocabulary, JLPT test, grammar knowledge, everything. They coming and they don't know the basic of the culture. And local people are avoiding them. They are not comfortable around them, they are afraid. The result is terrible, basically. So even you have that theoretical language knowledge, it's better to know less language, more culture and the proper pronunciation. That will help you, including jobs, much better. But those people with great JLPT, they were not offered jobs. Because it was, at the end of the day, not important at all. It comes after pronunciation, speaking, and the culture.
And then listening, I think.
Of course,
you need to
listening,
understand what local people say. You have to get used to natural speaking.
Natural speaking,
and natural speed.
So basically, yes, most of the teachers, they slow down for you. Language schools, they slow down, especially for beginners. And you get used to slow talk, teachers talk. And then you go out there and ta-da, you understand the zero. All the months, years, money, time gone, because you need to start from the beginning. And you don't have time to think when you meet the person on the street or interview. There's no time to think about grammar, to think about if you understand, if they understand. You have seconds to respond and that person to assess you if you know even the basic of the Japanese. And then you are gone. There is no second chance, basically.
So that's why, based on our experiences, we created Japanese for Me platform, and we are so excited to learn with you guys. So we've been providing videos from teachers, actually, and also we've been talking.
Yes, so teachers will be making videos. Some are shy, some will make videos, but it will be more and more, yes, because Japanese teachers are shy too.
Then, yes, we'll be keep posting this kind of serious topic as well.
So,
please sign up, register as a student, and then if you have any questions, you can contact us. One
more thing, the difference is many of those teachers, you know, they have either full-time jobs or they are busy. They may look not available on the platform. The key is to send the message to the teacher if you want to check or have a lesson. Or message us, either way. We'll contact the teacher. So keep that in mind when looking and trying to book a lesson.
Thank you for watching. なので、皆さんにお会いできるのを楽しみにしております。これからもよろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。